shine. You are my sun, red and white.
It's another slow, rainy, gloomy day here in Texas. So work is slow. I think I do have one US meeting at 11. So other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'll just be catching up on a few things for work. But yeah, so I'll be able to get a little bit of reading done and just take things easy and not stress today. Tomorrow may be a different story. We will see. So now I'm gonna attempt to make these chocolate croissants. This is what they look like so far. Okay, so here is what they look like. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on the oven to preheat and I'm gonna throw them in there. And yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so I took them out the oven and this is what they are looking like. So I'm gonna taste one in a minute. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. We're gonna break it up. Okay. This is what it's looking like in the middle. So it tastes like a biscuit, a Pillsbury biscuit with Nutella. Obviously, it's not a dupe for Starbucks, but it'll do. Now I want to see. I know Trader Joe's has an actual croissant in the freezer section. So next time I go to Trader Joe's, I'm gonna try that and put some Nutella in that. And I bet you, better bet your bottom dollar that it's gonna taste the same. Watch. But this is cool. I'm only gonna eat a couple of them this morning, and I'll leave the rest for the kids. I'm sure they'll like these. So. I'm gonna do English toffee today in my latte. Sipware. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I do not wake up at 6:30 on the regular. I usually wake up at 8:45 or 8:59. So yesterday I was reading yesterday before? I was reading 1 Kings chapter 15, and it talked about King Asa, A-S-A. And so my study Bible leaves a lot of notes on the bottom and references other areas that the same characters in the Bible were talked about. And so it referred to 2 Chronicles. So I went ahead and skipped over to 2 Chronicles chapter 15. And I read through this and I received something from it. So I just wanted to share that with you all. So if you haven't had your Bible study today, then you can totally join me. It's not a very lengthy chapter, so I'm gonna go ahead and just read the whole thing and then just kind of talk about some of my reflection from what I read. And just as a background, what I'm learning throughout reading Kings is each chapter is basically just going through all the different kings that came after King David, basically. You know, we had King Solomon, who seemed like, when I tell you when I read about King Solomon, I actually got sad to find that he ended up turning from God towards the end. He did throughout Kings, it just kind of each chapter, and within each chapter rather it's just all these different descendants of David and descendants and other kings as well who ruled within Israel and Judea. Now we're on King Asa. So I'm just gonna go into like I said, this is 2 Chronicles chapter 15. In verse 1 it says, "Then the Spirit of God came upon Azariah, son of Obed, and he went out to meet King Asa as he was returning from the battle. 'Listen to me, Asa,' he shouted. 'Listen, all you people of Judah and Benjamin. The Lord will stay with you as long as you stay with him. Whenever you seek him, you will find him. But if you abandon him, he will abandon you.' For a long time, Israel was without the true God, without a priest to teach them, and without the law to instruct them. But whenever they were in trouble and turned to the Lord, the God of Israel, and sought him out, they found him." I'm in verse 5. "During those dark times, it was not safe to travel. Problems troubled the people of every land. Nation fought against nation, and city against city, for God was troubling them with every kind of problem. But as for you, be strong and courageous, for your work will be rewarded." And going into verse 8. "When Asa heard this message from Azariah the prophet, he took courage and removed all the detestable idols from the land of Judah and Benjamin, and in the towns he had captured in the hill country of Ephraim. And he repaired the altar of the Lord, which stood in front of the entry room of the Lord's temple. Then Asa called together all the people of Judah and Benjamin, along with the people of Ephraim, Manasseh, and Simon, who had settled among them. For many from Israel had moved to Judah during Asa's reign when they saw the Lord his God was with him. The people gathered at Jerusalem in late spring, during the 15th year of Asa's reign. On that day they sacrificed to the Lord 700 cattle and 7,000 sheep and goats from the plunder they had taken in the battle. Then they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, the God of their ancestors, with all their heart and soul. They agreed that anyone who refused to seek the Lord, the God of Israel, will be put to death, whether young or old, man or woman. They shouted out their oath of loyalty to the Lord, trumpets blaring and rams' horns sounding. All in Judah were happy about this covenant, for they had entered into it with all their heart. They earnestly sought after God, and they found him, and the Lord gave them rest from their enemies on every side." And the last bit, it says, "King Asa even deposed his grandmother, Maacah, from her position as queen mother because she had made an obscene Asherah pole. He cut down her obscene pole, broke it up, and burned it in the Kidron Valley. Although the pagan shrines were not removed from Israel, Asa's heart remained completely faithful throughout his life. He brought into the temple of God the silver and gold and the various items that he and his father had dedicated. So there was no more war until the 35th year of Asa's reign." What I've been receiving as I've been reading through both 1st and 2nd Samuel and so far in Kings is obedience. God's been showing me obedience, obedience, obedience. And reading through these different stories within the Bible, and hearing about how these kings were just so sinful in nature and worshiped these pagan gods, these things that they created and to replace God, and how they almost didn't even fear God. They were just doing these obscene things. It kind of made me sad to see like how upset that made God, and how, yes, it's a simple ask, but no, we're human at the end of the day, and our flesh is weak. And so to say, just follow me, obey my commands, and you'll be good. Like, it sounds good, it sounds easy, but I know that living it out, from my experience, and I'm sure you can relate, that living it out is much harder because we live in a world that is sinful. We are sinful human beings. Our flesh is weak. And so it's easier said than done to make the choice to live this holy, this pure life every single day. It's a choice that we have to make every single day. You have to wake up the minute you open your eyes, the minute that you put your 2 feet on the ground, decide, okay, today I give it all to you. We have to surrender to God. And so, like I said, it just made me sad to see so many of these kings, especially within David's dynasty, his legacy, that just chose to do the opposite, that chose to disobey God. And he provided them with so many things. He offered them so much. He had this covenant with David, and he still respected the covenant that he had with David. Throughout all these chapters, it'll say, like, because of your father David, because of your grandfather, because of David and the way that he lived his life, I will not do this. I will bless you here, but your son will be punished, or whatever. I appreciated about this chapter, although I know that the kingdom of King Asa, his story did not end here. I know that much. I'm one of those readers who likes to read ahead. What stuck out to me was his immediate reaction, because in the other day I spoke about Jeroboam, who was also a king over Judah, and how when a prophet came to him saying the same thing, a prophet came to him about the things that he was doing, he was just like, whatever, bro, like, go about your business, and did not heed the prophet's words and was punished by God. Well, we see in this chapter, King Asa, when we go back to verse 8, it says, when Asa heard this message from Azariah, the prophet, he took courage and removed all the detestable idols from the land of Judah and Benjamin, and in the towns he captured in the hill country of Ephraim. He repaired the altar of the Lord, which stood in front of the entry room of the Lord's temple. He took courage, and then he removed the detestable idols. Because at the end of the day, it takes courage to do this. It takes courage to, when you think about all these people who have been living their lives freely in sin, right? Serving other gods, worshiping other gods, sacrificing to them, praying to them for who knows how long, right? It's all that they know at this point. It's ingrained in them at this point. And, kings before him have let it slide. Kings before him were doing the same exact thing. So then to sit up and say, all right, it all must go, burn it down, tear it down, and not, as for me and my house, we're gonna serve the Lord. It took courage to do that, because I'm sure there was backlash. I'm sure there were people who were like, nah, it's not it, because the king before you didn't do that. So it even says in here in verse 9, for many from Israel had moved to Judah during Asa's reign when they saw that the Lord his God was with him. They moved away when they saw the Lord was with him, okay? So it definitely took courage for him to, gather everybody up and say, look, this will be no more. Yeah, we should all have this type of immediacy, this like immediate reaction to being obedient to God, whether we hear from him directly or someone comes to us, like in the Bible where prophets were coming and speaking on God's behalf, saying, this is what the Lord says, thus says the Lord. So that is what I have. Again, like I said, I'm going to continue to sit on this. I've highlighted most of this chapter, as you can see, and just continue to just sit on, pray on, study on what's coming to me in this reading. And I pray that you are blessed by what was read today and you have an understanding of your own. I encourage you to share what your understanding of this chapter was and what you got from it, what kind of stuck out to you. I just really want to live a life that is obedient to the Lord, and I want that to shine through more than anything else. And at the end of it all, I know, and I think that's what kind of had me a little bit torn. I was sad for these kings, right? I was sad for the story of Solomon. I was sad for all these different kings that came after him. And I know that in the end, this was necessary for Christ to come about. And also, I know that Christ is a descendant of David. and he did continue that legacy, that dynasty. But he was the one and only true king, perfect in every way. He did not sin. He was pure. He was holy. He lived right. Hallelujah. And so even reading throughout Kings, even reading throughout this and seeing all the destruction and all the damage and all of the disobedience and the sinfulness and the wickedness that's happening with all these different kings on the throne, we know that it's all done for God to get the glory. All of this is with intention, because Christ is the one and true King. So that is my summary of my Bible study today. I pray that you receive something from it. And if you do not know God already, I pray that you experience him in some way, shape, or form today. Talk to you later. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday. It is really cold outside. I'm really tired, and I have a meeting in about 12 minutes. It's not gonna be on camera, but I just wanna do my brows now because I also have a meeting right after that, an hour-long meeting. And then right after that, I have to get ready to go take them to the dentist, which is at 11. They come back, try to get some kind of work done for like 2 hours, I don't know. And I have another meeting at 3. So there's that. I haven't eaten yet. So yeah, I try to, when I have a busy day like this, I know I gotta leave out, I try to like be ready early. Again, I got up late. All right, do for now, glasses. Okay. Say hi to the plants. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, 2 meetings down. It is now 9:22. I guess I'm gonna make a smoothie for breakfast because time is not on my side. I threw on my sweater. It is freezing in our office. I got my slippers on, but I forgot to put socks on. Also, side note, I need to get myself some slippers either today or tomorrow because I got these platform slippers from Walmart, like an UGG dupe. I honestly didn't get them to be an UGG dupe. I just thought they were cute. I think I twisted my ankle a bit or something. My ankle hurts. Do you know how many times I went in these shoes because they're platforms? I did it twice this morning. Slipping them on when I first got up, and this is how my foot did that. No ma'am. So I need to get another pair of slippers. I'm not gonna stress today. It's gonna be a good day. I think the sun is starting to come out a bit. It is. And I was just saying that yesterday, that I was tired of the gloom, the doom and gloom. So my blood sugar is high for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't been eating. Topic of the day, OOTD. It's just a tank that I got from Target, maybe last year, year before. Just a rib tank, high neck. I had a gold chain, but I broke it, and I think a gold chain would have been really nice with this. These are some high-waisted jeans that obviously I have to unbutton when I sit down because mom belly. Yes, my youngest is 10 going on 11, but we're not gonna talk about that, okay? We're not gonna talk about that. It's still mom belly. I guess you would call them bootcut jeans. They're from H&M. And I have to roll them up on the bottom because I'm short. I'm 5'4". And then I just threw on my cardigan because I was cold, but it's a look. I'm ready to take these twists out. So I'll probably do that tonight, I don't know. I'm probably gonna throw on my New Balance with this and call it a day. So yeah, now let's make a smoothie and ignore the team's messages that just came through because okay, really quick, I wanted to show y'all my bag. Do a little what's in my bag situation. I got this fanny pack from Kroger. It has 3 zippers, as you can see. So this front pocket, I have mostly diabetes related things and apple juice and peanut butter crackers in case my blood sugar drops. I also have some glucose tablets. I refill this every now and then. And this is for emergencies only, in case like I'm like super low and none of this stuff is gonna help me. I also have like a little piece of candy. And then of course I have like chapstick and lip gloss and my sanitizer, which is almost gone. I need to get another. Side is I mainly just keep my glucose meter in here, and then my wallet, just a little cheap wallet I got from Target, I think. And then in the back is where I just threw my Kindle in here. I'm still reading What Lies Between Us. And then I'll throw my phone in here as well. And my keys, I'll either throw my keys in this one or in this one. So yes, it's quite a bit, but it doesn't feel heavy. It's actually pretty light. And I just throw it on and go, and all my essentials are in here. So this is what I've been rocking lately. I'm not gonna have them on the camera because I'm not comfortable vlogging with my children at this point in my life. Fun facts, I once had a YouTube channel, and I was very happily like always having them in the camera. I'll always put them in my stories on Instagram. But one of my children was like, I don't want you to post them on Facebook. And I was like, I respect it. And then just over the years, I've just been practicing more privacy when it comes to my life, my family, my children, period. So, you know, this channel is for me, and, you know, I said pieces of my life, not all my life. So people are creepy, people are weird. Just dropped the kids off. I got them some canes for lunch, and then I picked up some kava for myself. I'm gonna eat that when I get inside. It's about to be 1 o'clock now. So yeah, really, it was actually a pretty quick appointment. And they were glad to get out of school for a little while. So yep. It's now 8:22, and actually the first meeting that I was supposed to have was canceled. So I have a meeting in a few minutes for 8:30. Just making some coffee. I'm making another brown sugar shaken espresso, and I made myself a parfait. I just put it in my coffee mug here, but I put some hemp seeds, granola, strawberries, blueberries, and it's Greek yogurt. So I'm gonna eat that. Been feeling kind of down. I almost didn't record today. I'm trying to do a weekly vlog, or like a work in a week kind of thing this week. And first of all, I'm more than sure I've recorded entirely too much. Also, I just realized I have a little pimple patch on. I might take it off, but yeah, I feel like I probably recorded too much. I don't know. I watch vlogs all the time while I'm working. I watch them like, you know, at the end of the day when I'm getting ready for bed. I'll just play a vlog in the background, and I watch all kind of people. I watch silent vlogs, ones where there's a lot of talking, really aesthetically pleasing ones from like just normal everyday people who don't have like the best setup, who are recording from their phone like I am, like just normal people, you know. I love awkward, you know, nerdy people. I say that because I feel like I'm an awkward Black girl. I love to read. I'm pretty nerdy. So I like seeing other people like me, but I also like watching people who are in the beauty industry, or, you know, have those really aesthetically pleasing vlogs. I feel like I've been in this space in the last few days, just recording, where I'm like, you know, what I'm recording is not good enough. I'm not doing this right, that kind of thing. And I have to get out of that, which is why I came on camera. I'm getting out of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the best that I can. I'm gonna do the best that I can with what I got. My mission here is not to, like, you know, race to 100K or whatever. this is just my safe space. This is my safe space to create the things that come to mind, the things that are on my heart to create. And yeah, just sharing little pieces of my life and just getting more comfortable with the camera, getting comfortable with the editing process. I'm trying to figure out an editing schedule. I'm going to finish making my coffee and hop in this meeting and eat my little breakfast. So finished my last meeting, and it actually ended like 15 minutes early. I just want to go back to the conversation that I started earlier, and I just want to say that comparison kills creativity. Everyone has their own thing that they do, and they do it well. And if you're comparing yourself to anyone else and you're trying to be like somebody else, you'll never be yourself. And if you're on social, if you're creating any kind of content, the people that follow you, that subscribe to you, that like, comment, share your stuff, who look forward to seeing your things, who look forward to reading what you wrote, they do that because of you, because you are you. And yes, as creatives, we're gonna have moments where we're like comparing ourselves. We see things all the time. At the end of the day, just being yourself is the best thing that you can ever do. God created you to be you for a reason. He knows your inward parts. He molded you, he shaped you into the person that you are today. Trying to be like somebody else is like a slap in God's face. That's how I think of it. When you're trying to act like, talk like, be like, walk like another person, it's like, the way that you created me, it's not good enough. And I'm not trying to walk like that. So I just wanted to share that comparison kills creativity. And I'm just going to keep doing me. I'm going to keep figuring things out along the way. And, you know, everything gets better in time. And some of my most favorite creators are ones who don't do the most. So it's been a few hours, a few meetings, blood sugar dropping, yeah, change of clothes, but it's 2:19. I'm pretty much done with my day at this point. I'm pretty, like, to be honest, overwhelmed, burnt out. I still have things that I could do. I just need a break, a mental break. So my husband actually, he asked me if I ate lunch, and I was like, no, not yet. So he sent me some Panera through DoorDash, and I just asked for a salad and half a sandwich, but he also got me the kitchen sink cookie and the papaya green tea. He knows I like that, so that was sweet.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mom.
Hey y'all, today's Thursday, and it is, okay, I don't know how my watch did that, but it's 3:49 p.m. So yeah, there was no making coffee in the video and all that good stuff, all that cute stuff. I'm tired. I am tired. Today was actually the last day before Thanksgiving break for the kids. So I had a few meetings. I feel like I didn't do much of anything today, to be honest. I'm gonna try to finish this one thing. My body has been hurting me like all day. My back, my feet, my everything have been just hurting. So I just have not been very productive, to be honest. I did, however, go get my feet done today. I'm in my husband's t-shirt right now, some leggings, waiting on my youngest to get home off the bus. I just brought my oldest some pizza because she has a basketball game, a home game. I'm not going to the game because I'm not feeling well. And making some wings that I had in the freezer. And yeah, I'm gonna finish up on my laptop, on the couch. Sitting down at my chair, I was just like really in pain. It's been that kind of day. Also, I feel like that seasonal depression is coming upon me. So I played like some Christmas music on my speaker today. I plugged up the tree lights to boost my mood a little bit, and that's why, again, I just left out the house to go get my feet done, so I feel a bit better about myself. Like, yeah, I also want to say that As of today, I have 14 followers, 14 subscribers on YouTube. And when I tell you, first of all, like the first few that I got were people I knew. I sent a link to them, right? But now I'm starting to see people who I do not know at all from Jack and Jill. And they're commenting, they're subscribing, and it may be 2 or 3, that's fine. But I don't know, it brought me to tears this morning. I was like, wow, like that's really cool. The fact that somebody saw the few videos that I have, read my little channel profile, and was like, I want to subscribe to her. I want to see more of her. That's really cool. So I appreciate you, whoever you are in the internet world. But yeah, that made me smile today, so. Literally shutting it all down. It's Friday. We are shutting it all down. Slam's laptop till Monday, okay? We made it. We made it through another week. So I'm just putting my things away. I will probably clean my desk another time. It ain't gonna be right now. I'm just glad to be in the service. I really wanted to go to the store earlier today. I have yet to buy any Thanksgiving items, but we also need like food because the kids are home. Overall plans this weekend, except for going to the movies with my in-laws, the new Hunger Games movie. So I've seen all of them. We're excited about that. I don't know about you, but I get the snacks at the grocery store and take a big bag. Been doing that since my kids were little. So that's the plan. Yeah, what you're not gonna do is overcharge me. So I also need to get an external hard drive because I ran completely out of space because I'm a creator. Between writing, between like photo shoots, podcasts, recordings, and now the videos, like my computer is like, girl, I don't know what you thought you were gonna do with this. So I tried deleting a lot of stuff. I got a little bit of room and I was able to upload the video that just posted. I think I posted it Thursday. After that, it's like, okay, I may be able to squeeze in like a smaller video. So I'm gonna get an external hard drive either on Amazon, or if I have the energy to do so, I'll stop at Best Buy and see if I can grab something so I can have it immediately. We'll see, because I'm really enjoying editing and vlogging and just doing all the things. I have tons of content on my phone. So I really just want to like dump everything from my phone and my computer on the external hard drive so I can just keep going. I'm gonna throw on my glasses once I find them. So I'll see you later.